Hello everyone, time to start doing the videos again, and now that the spring is around and the flowers are out. Been trying to think of something different to do, because usually most of my videos have been done in the past. And I thought of, now the camellias are in bloom, and during the sort of summer they produce seed buds or pods. So what I thought I'd do is show you, this is what they look like towards the end of the summer, but they're usually quite rounded, so obviously they're all closed up. Then as the winter progresses, probably by about Christmas time, they open up to form these little segments, and inside you'll find these little seed pods. Well, they're quite hard, they're like little stones, but what I've done, you can grow them, camellias, from this. It isn't always successful, but I've tried different ways and I have grown many of them in the past. So what I did, about the beginning of January, I started soaking them in some rainwater, and it obviously has to be rainwater because obviously they love acid soil and acid conditions. And what happens is, and I'll show you here, this is one of them that has actually sent out the little shoots from this hard coating, and that now will be growing. So what I'm going to do is put this into some, I've got some prepared ericaceous compost here, and all I'm going to do is dig a little hole in there. I'm going to place it in very, very gently because I don't want to damage the root that's on it. And as you can see, it's just below the surface there, so obviously it will begin to come out through the top in a little later on. And then, because I didn't know whether the other 3 seeds I had were going to be of any use at all, I cut one open, and actually if I had left it inside, you can see the little seeds, the little new growths there, and if I'd left it alone it probably would have sent out a new shoot from those. But I've got one more here, this little one here, so I'm going to keep it in the water for as long as it takes. I have just roughened the edge there to try and help the water to go in because they're very, very hard. So I shall leave that in any container you like. I replace the water about every 3 days because it does tend to go green, and I keep it in the house somewhere fairly warm but in the shade. And even if I don't get another one out of these, as you can see there, I have actually got one that will germinate, and that, over the years I've probably grown 10 different types. You won't get them true to form because whatever the parent plant is, you never know, because they've been pollinated by others. You'll never know what you're going to get, but it's worth a try. But look for these towards the end of the summertime, and then just pick them off before they fall off the tree. Put them somewhere dry over winter, and gradually they will open by themselves. You don't have to force them open, and sometimes you'll get as many as 4 or 5 seeds in there, but even if you only get one to germinate, at least it's exciting to find that you've got one plant that you wouldn't have had you just thrown them all away. So that was my camellias this year. And another tip I thought I might show you is, a couple of weeks ago I went into my local garden centre, and they sell these little trays of all different types of bedding plants. This one, it's begonia, and because I wanted all the same coloured leaves, I wanted a particular type, and in there are 20 little plantlets. So all you have to do now, and remember you have to keep them indoors because you can't let them have the frost on them, and I just push gently through there, because if you pull them you might snap the root. So I just push that gently through there, lift it out carefully, there we are, like that, and you've got, actually on that one there are 2 plants. So if I wanted to divide them, I could actually divide them and have more plants anyway, but I bought 2 trays, so I have 40 of these. And then all you have to do is compost a bit like that one, fill it to the top, gently put them in, compost around them, keep them warm at least until the end of May, beginning of June, because that's when the frosts are still more likely on cold weather. But then by then harden them off during for about 2 weeks in the end of June, and you will have decent sized plants to put into your garden. So hopefully this will help for the early season. I'll do another video probably about the wisterias, because obviously now is a perfect time for trimming your wisteria, and I know it does cause a lot of problems for a lot of people because it seems very complicated. If there is anything else that you'd like, any topic you'd like me to try and cover this year, because I've done so many of them and it's a job to think of something else to show you, just message me or put it on Facebook and I'll try and do what I can. If I don't know the answer, I will try and find out for you. So hopefully the next one will be of help as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you.